even more content, I do have a Patreon where I have over, I think, 60 extra videos now. There's a lot. And my patrons always vote for what they want to see in a poll, so you can check it out if you want to. But today's video will be a ASMR full tag. Now, I wasn't tagged by anyone. I've just decided to tag myself because I wanted to do something similar anyway, and I wanted to go through different questions, but then I remembered that a lot of people have done this tag, so that's what we're doing today. This was originally created by Figbury ASMR. There is a lot of noise outside, and I will have to edit this video a lot probably. I already waited for quite some time and I cannot wait anymore, so there will be a lot of cuts today, but I feel like that's better than just those sounds you hear now. Right, if you are watching this video and you want to make your own version of it, go ahead, you can say that Michaela's ASMR tagged you. Okay, I'm going to fix the camera angle a little bit and then let's start. By the way, there's a fireplace, a fake one, behind me, and some fall decorations that I bought like years ago. Okay, let's begin. What is your fondest memory of autumn? I feel like I don't have a specific memory, but I always enjoy long walks, and when it's still sunny before it gets super gloomy, I like to just spend time outside and walk in parks, but I feel like I don't have a specific memory. Maybe the one time I've carved a pumpkin, and that was almost 10 years ago now, and I think that was the first time I've ever carved a pumpkin, and it was this tiny thing that I've kept in my room. I didn't put it outside. If you could bottle and wear an autumnal scent as a perfume, what would it be? Okay, the first thing that came to my mind was this specific scent, a body spray made by Avon that I had back in high school. Back then, a lot of my classmates were like Avon ladies because they were trying to make some extra money, and there was this specific scent with rose and chocolate, but if I wore it, it smelled like a cinnamon roll. Seriously. I had people ask me, like, what perfume are you wearing? Like, I smell a cinnamon roll, and it was this specific perfume. And I do like a good cinnamon roll. It reminds me of autumn, so that. But unfortunately, I think it's now discontinued. This was a very long time ago, so it's not available anymore. But if they would make it again, I might buy it. But I don't think they're going to make it again. Name 2 of your favorite books to read in the autumn season. I don't have specific books in mind, but I usually read a lot of mystery, murder mysteries as well, and fantasy. Like, those are the 2 genres that I always read during fall. Other than that, I don't have a specific book in mind. I don't reread books. Well, sometimes I do, maybe the Harry Potter series from time to time, but I don't usually reread books, so your favorite fall drink? I don't have one, I think. I just like maybe a standard latte. Yeah. Wait. Hot chocolate. I do like hot chocolate. The really thick one. That's not something that I would drink during summer or even spring. So, hot chocolate. There you go. In 3 words, describe how you feel on a rainy day in the fall. Usually drowsy, relaxed. I feel like the third one should be cold because I always feel cold even when the heating is on, so there you go. Have you ever visited a corn maze, pumpkin patch, or been apple picking? Yes, I visited a corn maze, but during summer. I've also went to a pumpkin patch, but I think only a couple of times in my life. And I've been apple picking too, now that I think about it. Okay, I've done it all. What is the best flavor of autumn? Cinnamon. I like cinnamon. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like the taste of pumpkin or pumpkin spice too much. But cinnamon reminds me of fall. Favorite autumn or Halloween themed song? Oh, I know. It's titled Ghost Duet. I'm going to link it down below. And there's these 2 ghosts singing, and it's the cutest thing ever. And I sometimes listen to this song even during summer or spring. So, yeah. Favorite cozy TV show? I think, do I have one? One show that came to my mind is What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show. I love the movie so much, which came out first, but the show is good too, and it's funny. It's about a household of vampires that live together. One of them has a human familiar, and just I recommend it. I really enjoy that show. Favorite spooky or Halloween themed movie? I don't like horror movies, but I like Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's my vibe, okay, for Halloween. I used to watch Casper the Friendly Ghost so many times as a child, and I had the biggest crush on Casper when I was like 7 or 8, but only the ghost version, the ghost form. I did not like when he was human. I only liked the ghost version, and I watched so many movies with him. It was ridiculous. Okay. Also, I do have a different recommendation for like a horror movie, but it's a bit different, and it's titled The Boy. Even if you don't like horror movies, like I don't, this movie is so good, but only the first one. The second one I didn't like too much, and I feel like it ruined the story completely. But the first one, that movie is good. I still think about it till she would just be a regular nanny. And she has to cook for the doll, play music, entertain him, and she thinks it's absolutely ridiculous until the doll starts to do weird stuff. Now, back to the video. Okay, describe how you would spend the perfect autumn day. Okay, I would wake up, I would have some sweet breakfast, I would have the cinnamon roll for breakfast, then I would probably read a couple of pages of a cozy fantasy, then I would have lunch. What I would have for lunch? Korean barbecue. I would have Korean barbecue for lunch. And then I would go outside, spend some time in the sun, preferably if it would be sunny. I don't like rainy days too much. Or, I do like rainy days. I don't like gloomy days without rain. I don't mind the rain in itself, just when it's like dark and gloomy. And then I would go home. I would trying to think, like, should I go oh, you know what I would do actually? I would have dinner. What I would have for dinner though? I would have pizza for dinner. Very, very full, like, right? No, but then I would try out a hayride. I never went on a hayride before because it's not common in my country, and it just sounds like so much fun. I've watched ASMR Majestic's video recently where she talks about the most terrifying hayride she's ever been on, and I laughed the whole time, and I would love to experience something like that. Unfortunately, I haven't yet, and unless I would go to America, then I probably will not experience something like that ever, probably. And then I would, again, probably read or crochet like some cute plushie, like this one that I have here too, just for the fall vibes. I have the pumpkin spice latte here with me that already made an appearance on my channel before, but then I will go to sleep. Okay. Next question for you. What signals the start of the autumnal season? When the temperatures drop, and this year it was extra hot till like October pretty much, and then all of a sudden the temperatures dropped, and I was like, oh, it's fall again. When was the last time you jumped into a pile of leaves? Honestly, I think when I was a kid, I probably was like 8 or 9 years old. Maybe 10, but yeah, that was the last time, unfortunately. Have you ever carved a pumpkin before? What did you carve into it? I have. I already talked about how I've carved this small pumpkin. It's so tiny, and I made a face. It's actually much harder than it seems, honestly. I thought it would be easier to make something nice, but it was much harder than I thought. Okay, show us your favorite item of clothing to wear in autumn. some fall jackets. They're kind of heavy when you're wearing them, but this one is super light and it's warm, and I just like it, but it's really hard for me to show. Okay, I also like wearing scarves a lot, and that's because I get cold extremely easily, and I just need my scarves and hats and warm jackets. Always. Do you decorate for Halloween / autumn? If not, how would you like to decorate? I used to decorate a lot. I still have the decorations here, right? But I usually skip the autumnal season and decorate only for Christmas, starting from December. So I think it's because I just don't like fall too much. So when it's still September, I don't really want to decorate. Then October comes, and I'm like, I don't know. And then November comes, and it's only 1 month before December, and I just decorate for Christmas after that. So yeah, but I used to make I used to have so many decorations, and now I'm just kind of lazy to decorate for fall, unfortunately. But I do have some decorations that you usually see on camera. I do have the bat. I've made like Halloween triggers short this year where I show some of it. I do have this casket box, but I don't have a lot of stuff anymore. Okay, what do you do to celebrate Halloween / Samhain? So, with my friends, we don't go out in costumes during Halloween, but we save it for New Year's Eve. So, usually people, dress like glamorously for New Year's Eve. We don't. We have like random costumes for New Year's Eve. So I feel like that doesn't count, right? Because it's not for Halloween. So I would celebrate it with like a good book, honestly, or just I eat a lot of just autumnal candies. The sun is directly hitting my face. Okay, I'll also stay here probably. And I just eat tons of sweets and watch some spooky movies, and that's it pretty much. And that's because it's not like in America, for example, like nobody goes trick-or-treating here, so yeah, it's a bit different here. Yeah, but November 1st is All Souls Day, which is the Czech tradition, the Christian version, and you go to cemeteries and place candles and flowers on the graves, and that's pretty much how you celebrate the holiday, honoring the lost loved ones. What was your best Halloween costume? Okay, so for this I have to go with the New Year's Eve costume. But okay, so with my friends we always have a theme that everyone has to follow. And one year our theme was goddesses, and everyone picked out a specific god or goddess to be. Well, I didn't. It was years ago and I didn't think about it too much, but I've put a lot of thought into the costume itself. I was wearing this white kind of short gown. I had tons of gold jewelry. I had hairband, and my hair So I was Aphrodite. And it was so much fun. Like, honestly, that costume, top notch. It was, at this point, I don't know how long ago was it. I want to say more than 5 years ago now. But that night inspired me to dye my hair silver later on. And I do have a lot of videos with my silver hair. I had silver hair like 2 years ago maybe. The upkeep was absolutely terrible. But I feel like I also looked like totally different than with my natural brown hair. This color is actually not my natural color either. It's a bit more red than my original hair color, but yeah, that costume, top notch, I'm telling you. Okay. What is your dream Halloween costume? Honestly, the Aphrodite costume again. Like, nothing can top that. Ever. Ever. I had this heavy makeup on as well. This was so funny. Like, I've put on this costume, I've done this heavy makeup. That took me like 2 hours. Once I was in that costume, it was like as if I was in a character. I would just stand differently. I talked differently. Like, it was so much fun, honestly. So yeah, that costume. Okay. Do you like to bake during the fall? What autumnal baking do you like to eat and why? I do like eating baked goods. I do enjoy baking too, from time to time. My favorite one is this German mole cake. If you're not from Central Europe, you might not know it, or maybe you do, I don't know. I think the corpus is made out of chocolate flavor. I actually am not 100% sure, and I made that cake so many times. Well, there's bananas inside, and there's some delicious light cream with chocolate snowflakes in it. It's the best thing ever. I love that cake so much. I always want to have it for my birthday, and recently I saw it as a cemetery. I saw an ad for it on my Instagram, and there were some cookies as graves, and it just looked so cute. So yeah, I would have that. Now I really want to have that cake. I'll have to make one if I want one. You can buy the ingredients in a grocery store. Like, it's pretty common here to make one, so it's not hard, like, it's not difficult. It takes a bit of time, but I love it so much. What is your favorite Halloween candy or chocolate? Actually, yesterday I ate this Halloween themed Oreo. I love Oreo so much. And I have an unpopular opinion. I think the cookie is so much better than the cream. I said what I said. It's so much better. The cream, no. The cookie, delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, yeah, that. Or just some Halloween themed jelly. I don't really care, to be honest. I eat anything. Do you have any yearly traditions or rituals that you look forward to? So at first I thought I don't have any, but I usually rewatch the Harry Potter series around this time. Every weekend I rewatch one movie. I start around October and November, and I end at the end of the year with the final movie. And I pretty much do it every year. I think last year I forgot about it and I just felt empty and incomplete. So this year I'll make sure to rewatch those movies. I just have to, okay? It's a passion of mine. is your favorite autumnal color? Orange. The kind of like this rich orange. I love orange and red. I'm wearing like a comfy red hoodie, so okay. If you were to have a familiar like a witch, what animal would it be? I think an owl. I used to collect owls when I was younger. Not the actual animals, but different figurines. And I still like owls till this day, so I think I would have an owl. Okay. What are you thankful for? I am thankful that I'm still alive, that I am healthy. I feel like I should take care of my body a bit more, but I'm grateful that I'm still here, you know, just in 2023. And I'm grateful for my friends that have my back and for people around me, and I'm grateful for eating delicious food every day, and I'm grateful for having time to spend with my loved ones. Okay. Then the last question is autumnal this or that. So I have to look at the original video. So it's really quick. It's just like pick this or that. Pumpkin spice or apple cider. Apple cider all the way. Oh, I didn't think about this. I really enjoy apple cider. Okay. Walk through the woods or walk through the cemetery. Definitely the woods. I don't like going to a cemetery. I really don't. Candles or fairy lights? Candles, 100%. Especially the wood wick candles that make noise. Sweaters or flannels? Sweaters. Picnic or bonfire? I like a good bonfire and just sitting around it. Yeah. Scarves or cozy socks? I do wear cozy socks, but I'm gonna say scarves. Listen to the rain or crunch the leaves? Listen to the rain. I love the sound of rain, especially when I'm falling asleep. Witch or ghost? Ghost. I really like. I don't have one, okay, but I really like cute ghost plushies that are really tiny. I really like them. But like in real life, if I were to meet a witch or a ghost, I would choose the witch because I wouldn't trust the ghost. Okay, I'm too scared for that. Movie night or read a book? I do like watching movies, but I think I prefer reading a book. And the smell of leaves or freshly baked pumpkin pie? I don't like the smell of leaves too much. I feel like you can smell all the fungi that's in it, so I'm going to choose the pumpkin pie. Although I don't like pumpkin too much, I'm still going to choose the pie than the leaves. Right, so that was it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it made you feel relaxed. You have probably learned something new about me, whether you have been here for a very long time or if you're a new viewer. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. And one thing I forgot is that I wanted to wear the hood, but I feel like I just look like the Little Red Riding Hood or the characters from Squid Game, which, by the way, where is season 2 of Squid Game? I'm tired of waiting. Do you like the hood? Yeah, but I just look like I'm just going to meet a werewolf after this video and have the little basket and go to see my grandma in the woods. some other videos you might like.